Hello everybody and welcome! My name is Offsummer and this is Seapolis Episode 8. Yay!
And today, you probably don't recognize this, but this is an induction matrix. And we have the capacity to store pretty much infinite energy now. This thing has 3 ultimate induction cells and 2 ultimate induction providers. So yeah, that's a thing. Also, ultimate everything. You know, because we have the energy and because we can. We also have induced foregoing almost totally automated, which of course also includes an stasis chamber and your average wither killer thingy space. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. I will see you in a second. Oh, and don't forget to check out my Discord. It's down in the description. You can't miss it. Oh, and before we start, in between episodes, I started a run through the Twilight Forest with Cyber Gamer, which you can tell by the Lich trophy and the Naga trophy I have on my hands. But also, if you have a look at the quests, well, yeah, all of these happened. And, you know, since the Twilight Forest is not really necessary for the pack, well, it kinda is, but, you know. I thought about making a 3-part video in which we go through the Twilight Forest, defeat all the bosses, and, you know, complete all the challenges that we really need to complete. So, yeah, that happened. Stay tuned if you want to watch that out. But anyways, let's put this back in our backpack and let's start with today's episode. Well, first of all, we made these thermal evaporation plants. We're turning lithium into liquid lithium, then this lithium is turning into the dust. That dust is going into this ender chest, and it ends up all the way over here to these storage drawers. And currently we have 6,000 of them, and still going, as you can see. In regards of automation and whatnot, the base is pretty much the same. I do have a speed and power upgrades in every single machine, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Anywho, we should now have access to these induction matrix, and since I don't really know how much lithium can we use, I'm just gonna teach the system how to make all of these and see where we can get to. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. And thank God we can auto-craft all of these, because these are a lot of recipes. Let's see, can I request 2? Well, let's start with 1. Can I request 1? Well, I definitely can. Can I request 3? I can, and that's gonna take half my iron. Yeah, let's do that. Now, of course, that's gonna take a really long time because it's gonna use these thermal machines. Well, you know, these are terribly slow. But oh well. Now, since I ordered that, I'm also going to request, I don't know, 4 ports. Yeah, it should be fine. And what? 2 stacks of these? Let's make it 4. And now? Yeah, just wait for all these. Yay! And you know what? These machines are a bit too slow. So, boop. Hey! Let's auto sort and just hope for the best. And let's do the same with you and you. Well, I probably didn't need to turn you into that, but yeah. And it looks like we are going to need a lot of speed upgrades. Let's start with 4. And I shouldn't need a stack upgrade. Yeah, no, that should be definitely fine. Let's put those 4 over there. And yeah, that should be it. And I wish we could do the same with these ones. Well, I guess there are ways to make these faster. But not now.
One eternity later.
Now, of course, this is just the first part. These are the induction cells, which is going to hold the energy, but also we are going to need our providers, which is going to allow us to basically input and output from this. So, yeah, that's also going to take a while. Let's make, well, in reality, we only need 2 of these. So if we can make 2 of these, we're golden. Let's see. Let's cross our fingers, and can we make 2 induction providers? We can! Nice. Okay, before doing so, since that took almost forever, tier installer, let's go ahead and upgrade. Oh, okay. First, for no apparent reason, let's craft all of those. And now, let's request some of you guys. 4? Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should definitely help. But we could even go far. Nah, this is gonna take a long time. Let's just go ahead and make 2 of these providers. It's gonna take forever, but you know, cool. Oh, and also it's gonna use 2,000 iron. Okay. How much iron do we have left? 7,000. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. And this is looking a lot better. Well, actually, never mind what I just said. I just realized I only need 1 provider, really. Because I'm never gonna use more than 52 million RF per tick. At least, not for a little while. But well, okay. We'll have 2. Cool. Okay, for the time being, I think I'm just gonna make a case like this. And if you really think about it, we don't really need a massive structure for these because, well, basically, these are the 3 blocks that I'm gonna use. And I'm probably not gonna upgrade them for a little while. So let's say I do something like that. Yeah, I should be perfectly fine. And then I'm gonna break this block over here and this one over here. And I'm gonna put my induction ports. Excellent. Now if I do that, okay, now that's an output. Okay. Now right click anywhere in the block and it will tell you, well, you have all these capacity, which is a lot, trust me. Now what I'm gonna need to do is change my energy setup, because if I were not to change anything, the energy would just keep on looping in and out from the induction matrix, and we don't really want that. So we're gonna make an exclusive in, so that's what's gonna go in the induction matrix, and then we're gonna have one out from the induction matrix to power up all the machines, and that should be a lot more efficient. So I'm gonna make a new network. I'm gonna call that Offsummer in, which signifies, hey, we are inputting energy into our massive battery. And then we're gonna have Offsummer out coming from here. And I hope that makes sense to you. I don't know, am I being dumb? No, you. And just so we use all the energy we're producing, I'm also gonna change these. Okay, that should be good. Alright, if 27 million RF are not even showing here, you can definitely assume this is a lot of energy. And you know what? Since we're using all of that, let me upgrade all these machines from the tier you're looking at to the ultimate tier. Just because we can. And now if I say give me, oh well, we have a lot of those. 384 of those. Oh, I just realized we're running low on iron. But okay, so now our problem is these. The crafter isn't fast enough. What if I give you, let's say, 3 speed upgrades? Yeah, that's a lot better. So I'm gonna assume it's the same for you. And for you? Yeah, why not? I'm gonna make 3 for each one of them. Alright. And that should be more than enough. It's actually already done. Now, I think it's a good time to start with thermal series. No, with induced foregoing. The thing is, in this pack, we're gonna need latex, and the only way to get that is, well, through thermal series. So, let's see how about making these. We're missing an iron gear. Oh, we really? So let's teach the system how to make that. And now, can I get one of these? Yay! Just remember that the tree, the kind of tree that you're using matters. If you use spruce, you're gonna get resin. If you get dark oak, sap. Acacia, more resin. But yeah, we're looking for latex, so that will have to be done with a jungle tree. Like this one. So I'm gonna put one over here, one over here, one over here, and one over here. And slowly but surely they should produce what?
3 hours later.
Wow, that's very slow. But we can put some kits in here, right? So I can give you one of you, another one over here, and just in case, can I use the flax link now? Okay. We're gonna link all of these up. And of course, we're gonna say you're gonna extract from here, here, and there. And you're all going to extract into this tank. Over time, these will keep on filling out with latex, and that's exactly what we want. Use fertilizer to boost production. So you're telling me if I were to give it some fighter grow, that will make it faster? Okay, now that's supposed to be working. I really don't see the difference, but yeah, that's a thing. Now with this latex, we have to make a fraction in steel and get that processed. Okay, can do. Here's the fraction in steel. I put a reinforcing integral component and 3 flux linkage amplifiers, just so it works a bit faster. And I also have the pyrolyzer over here. Now what's happening here is my ender tank, it's outputting its liquid to this fraction in steel, which is turning into the rubber. Now the rubber is getting processed in this pyrolyzer and it's getting us 2 different results. And those 2 different resources being rubber and dry rubber. Well, actually cured rubber and dry rubber. So here in the output, I simply put an importer, and this is trying to get everything from here to the system. But since our drawer system setup thingy over there has a higher priority, nothing is getting in here. And that's good. But you know, we're still at 0 in 3 of our 4 discs, so yeah. Now we're gonna teach the system how to make plastic, because remember, plastic is fantastic. And then with this plastic, well, we can finally get induced foregoing going. Which sounds redundant, but it's quite a big deal, really. Now, let's say I want to get a mob crusher done. Not only we have to go through a dissolution chamber, we need to have a simple machine frame and also some pink slime. And pink slime comes from a mob slaughter factory, which we can already make, because this is just a machine frame, and yeah, okay, yeah, we can definitely do this. So, PT machine frames make me 20. So mob slaughter factory, there you go. And you know what? We should also take one of those rotten eggs, which are made with these. Oh, and I'm gonna need 4 buckets of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I should be able to craft it from here, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's our GM chicken feed. And due to an update, I lost all my chickens. So, we're gonna have to do this again. And I need to wait for you to grow, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'll come back for you in a bit. for the time being, I need to set up a small room, and you know what? When I say small, I really mean small. And how small? I think I'm gonna do with this. Now my question is, since I have a mega torch over here, down here with the system somewhere there, will mob spawn if I put some coarse dirt in here? And also, do I have more dreadful dirt? Yes, I do. Oh, there's the one. Let's remove the water from here. Excellent. Okay, mobs do spawn. And because I now have shadow step, they need to be really close to me in order for them to see me. Or I need to attack them. Okay, so that tells me that this is going to work. Awesome. Let's get some tinted glass. Can I break these, by the way? And I get it back. Okay, awesome. Let's put dirt all around. And since this should create a 5x5 area, that should be alright. Now let's place our mob slaughter factory in here. Let's see the radius. Yeah, we're gonna need to increase the radius on this thing. And in order to do that, I think we need the dissolution chamber. Say we want to make the third one. Yeah. But you know what? That's okay. Can do. And will do. In the meantime, let's provide you with energy over here. That's gonna be Offsummer out. Let's disable the preview and let's set these. So okay, these sides are going to be disabled, and to the right you're gonna push. Then we're gonna do the same here, and we're gonna say disable all sides and push to the left. Now what's gonna happen is the liquid meat is gonna be exported to the left, while the pig slime is gonna be exported to the right. So yeah, it's a matter of time, I guess. Let's work towards those dissolution chambers. Let's make 2 for now. That should be alright. And where are we gonna set these up? Probably somewhere here. That should be alright. Let's say one over here and one over there. So right now we're using this ender tank to transport our staff, which is white, red, white, and it has a diamond. So if we set this up here, for example, we change the color and we give it a diamond. Hey, latex is coming in. Let's turn this lever and boop. So all there's left to do really is just have a crafter saying this is what you're gonna do. And on tier 3, we're gonna need these. We're gonna set these to process. We're gonna say 4 bone meal, 2 pieces of redstone dust, and 2 glass panes. And is that working? It is. So that's our range, tier 3. Let's put these over here and let's create. Now the reason I'm doing this is because if I just do it normally and I just press plus in here, you can't really tell, but when you click on create, look right underneath 4 times bone meal. There is a bucket of latex in there, and there is no way you can get rid of that through this interface. So that's why I'm doing this manually. So let's place our crafter over here. Turn it so it's facing that way, put our pattern in there, and disconnect the whole thing, I guess. Oh, and of course, before I forget, we're gonna need an importer, which is gonna go there, but we're gonna turn it excellent. And we're gonna connect that over there. So now, output is going to be pushed to the bottom. And then the input should be perfectly fine. Say we want to create another one of these. We click on craft, and yeah, everything is working perfectly fine. Now, the moment we start having different recipes in here, well, in this craft over here, this is gonna start to fail. That's why you have the possibility of locking the input. But since I just wanted that single range add-on, I think we're totally fine. By the way, let's put it in here and let's see. You know what? I probably want this one block above. Yeah, why not? And it's that still dark? It is. Okay. Now that's going to give me a little trouble. So no, I'm just gonna put the whole thing back. And that should also be alright. So let's put that here now. Give it the upgrade and show area. That's covering everything. And I'm wondering, is it gonna kill the bats too? That would be amazing. And it does not. Well, it is getting the meat. So I guess... that's okay. I'm gonna craft one of these liquid trash cans. And I'm going to put it... Wait, do I need to configure you again? I do. Okay, so you're gonna push to the left. I'm gonna disable every other side. And I'm gonna have a liquid trash can over here. Just because the only real use for this is if we wanted to make mechanical dirt. Or if we wanted to use the feeder, which is not showing in here, but it's a thing from Industry foregoing. And being completely honest with you, that's a thing I'm never, ever gonna use. So, yep, just forget about that, I guess. Oh, let's check on the chickens. Is any of you old enough to explode? And also, where are you? Hey, you can explode. Awesome. And let's use these here. Excellent. Okay, now we have mobs spawning more frequently, which remember, it's nice. But more importantly, we're getting pink slime. And this is the staff. Because with this pink slime, we have access to advanced machine frames. As well as some pink slime, but in reality, in this version of Minecraft, pink slime, as pink slime, it's rather useless. It's just like a different variant of regular slime, and has no other use. So this is what you're looking after. Let's make then 2 more tanks, and the tanks, that's pink, diamond and diamond, and now I can put you here like so. That's getting filled with pink slime. And then this one, same as that one over here, we're gonna place it on top, rotate that thing over there, and haha, look at that. Then I guess this is a matter of boom, rotate, there you go. And let's see, what is it that we need to make an advanced machine frame? Ooh, we're also going to need these. But you know what, this should be fine. So if we now process these through the first one, I think. 2, 2, 2, and 1. Hey! Then we get a simple machine frame. Which is not unlocked because we need to have our dissolution chamber again. Oh, that's bad. I'm gonna lose all its liquid. Let's make another one, I guess. Yeah, and we'll use it eventually. Anywho, let's finish this recipe. Let's also put this one over here. And now for the advanced one is just 2 plastic, 2 pieces of gold, a diamond, 2 pieces of scrap, and a simple machine frame. Okay. And this one, we can put it over here with just another temporary flux point. And it's working. But it is terribly slow. Or stuck. Or done. Yeah, it is done. So let's see, can we now make a mob crusher? Easy. Done. Done diggity done. Ah, that's beautiful. Now, why do we want a mob crusher if we already have this going? Right? Right. Well, we want these Because we want to make an infinity range booster, and that requires a nether star. And what's one of the easiest ways to kill the wither? You guessed it, the mob crusher. So... oh, I guess I have to show you a little something first. In between episodes, I did make this very ugly setup in here. But don't worry, it's actually very simple. I'm reusing this auto hammer, the one that I'm using to provide crash netherrack to this sieve over here, and I'm exporting that to this fire crucible, which is turning this into lava. Then that lava goes through a different process. It's being extracted to this barrel, which is on top of obsidian, and then this filter over here, it's saying, hey, you can only pick the witch water that is being created from here. Now there is something beautiful happening from here. I really don't need these, but I put it there and now it's done. Now the biggest and most important thing is these barrels are actually very smart. Even though this barrel is connected to that storage system over there, it's not inputting any item until this barrel gets filled with any kind of liquid. And because the only thing that you can put in here, well, one of the only two things that you can put in here is soul sand, that's what it's trying to input. But not only that, it's actually getting compressed sand and turning it into compressed soul sand, which is beautiful. And it does everything by itself, which is even better. So right now we have 6,477 compressed soul sand. And that along with our 12k skulls, yep, we can definitely make a mob crusher and get the wither fully automated today. I think. I'm crossing my fingers here.
A few inches later.
Alright, a couple of things now. We do have an area where we can kill the wither, and we're about to do so. But if we want to get, well, obviously the wither builder, well, it turns out you're gonna need a supreme machine frame, which requires ether gas. Okay. Now for you to get ether gas, you're gonna need to have a fluid laser base on top of the wither with a few laser drills. And that will produce your ether gas. Now, the problem is, this wither is either going to be exploding or dying. And we don't want that. So for that, we need a stasis chamber, this thing here. And for that, we're gonna need a few gas tiers. Luckily for us, if I were to do something like this, and then put some soul sand inside, which I can't because I don't have the mesh. And for the mesh, we are gonna use an, it needs to be either diamond, emerald, or netherite. So I guess we'll use a diamond one. So say I put that in there and then I slide that inside. I should be able to just extract from here and then just give it some power, I guess. Hey, it's working. Now we're gonna get a few new outputs. Those being, of course, the mushrooms, nether worth, and a gas tier. Okay, that was fun. So, let's just give it some time, and let's hope for the best, I guess. But in the meantime, let's just kill a few withers, I guess. And let's have a look at mob grinding utilities. What is it that we need to make? Oh, okay. Definitely get one of these wither boss death mufflers and place it somewhere nearby. And what does that do? Okay, if I were to, say, spawn 2 more withers, like so. Let's get that back. You can definitely see the boss bars. Right click, they're gone. Oh, and by the way, we are getting nether stars, fluid essence, and withering souls, apparently. Okay, not too bad. So now, with stasis chamber, the range by default on this thing is pretty nice. So yeah, no range upgrades on this one. And then simply we're going to do these, that, and that. The wither will fall a little bit, and yep, it has lost its AI. But you know, just in case, let's close it up. But wait, because that's not everything. Yes, of course, we can have a wither in this plane here at all times, but that's not really what we want. We want to have an ore base right here. In fact, we want it right here. Perfect. And we want to power this up with these ore lasers. Now check what I'm doing right now. Something you might not know about these laser drills is that they do not really care about what's in between these and that. Meaning that I could even do something like this, and that should still work. Yep, that should still definitely work. And just for the sake of symmetry, I'm gonna put just another one over here. Although I could have just removed this one over here, and that should also be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Now, if I were to connect all of these to power, they should start pumping energy into this fluid laser thingy, fluid laser base. And we're missing something. Is it a lens? Yep, we need a purple lens. So if I put this inside... Hey, ether gas. Excellent. Nice. So then I'm going to come into this interface and I'm going to say output, I want you to push to the top, and everything else is just going to be disabled. So if I put this over here, that should slowly but surely, yeah, look at that, getting ether gas. Awesome. So let's put another dissolution chamber down. Again, we're going to give it some ether gas. Nice. And then what? This is a matter of teaching this recipe. Do we have enough? I think we do. 135. And we have 160. Yep, we definitely do. Will you look at that? Supreme machine frame. Nice. So I can put these over here. Create a nice recipe. And then do I have a spare crafter? I do. So let's do something like that. Let's put you here. And now that we have these, can I just craft? Oh, will you look at that? Our wither builder. So I left a little space over here where I can put these, my wither builder. I'm gonna give it some sneaky power from here. And then we're gonna need to input a soul sand and yeah. So if I put you over here, can I open you? I can. That's nice. So let's then do something like this. And let's say you extract from here. Let's put this to a test. Will you work? Yep. Good enough. Now the essence is going to be pushed to the left, and then the items are going to come here to the right, and that's already working. Nice. Really nice. And oh my, will you look at the time? That's going to be more than enough for today's episode. I've already taken enough of your time, so same as always. Please give it a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I guess I'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.